Yes.
Paul, you let me know when everyone's ready.
When you're ready, sir.
Okay, all right. Good afternoon. We're here to provide an update regarding the robbery and shooting that occurred last week, April the 2nd. Thankfully, this case received a great deal of media attention and strong investigative support from our community. I want to thank all the community members who came forward with critical information that helped move this investigation forward quickly. It's this type of active community support and media cooperation that allows us to bring resolutions to incidents like this very quickly. I also want to thank the responding patrol officers and community members whose immediate action, heroic actions, likely saved the victim's life. I also need to call out the actions of our ceasefire and criminal investigation division officers who worked diligently to identify the suspects regarding this matter. In all, three individuals, 2 adults and 1 juvenile, were taken into custody in connection with this robbery and shooting. I want to turn it over to Deputy Chief Fred Shavies to provide you with more details about the case. Deputy Chief Shavies will then turn it over to District Attorney Ursula Jones-Dixon, who will provide more information regarding the charging. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. So on April 2nd of this year, just after 9 a.m., a local business owner and community member was walking from a bank in the Montclair neighborhood. As the gentleman was returning home, he was followed by a stolen vehicle occupied by at least 3 individuals that had been stolen from Santa Clara the day prior. At least one of the individuals exited the vehicle, confronted our victim, and robbed him at gunpoint for cash. During the robbery, the individual discharged his firearm and struck the victim multiple times. Suspects then fled the area. Luckily, OPD patrol officers were able to locate the suspect vehicle abandoned in the Redwood Heights neighborhood. It appears that the suspects then fled in another vehicle. Investigative efforts and community support led officers to the Upper High Street area, where a juvenile suspect was taken into custody. During that arrest, multiple firearms were recovered. Ceasefire and Special Resource officers also conducted a search warrant in the area of Blossom and Fruitvale Avenue that same day, where they recovered additional firearms to include a weapon that matched the distinct description of the firearm used in this heinous crime. On April 9th, investigators and ceasefire officers who had continued to work diligently on this incident were able to take 2 remaining adults into custody, Mr. Kelvin Davis and Mr. Kwan McGee. During their arrests, additional firearms were also recovered. All of the arrests have been presented to the Alameda County District Attorney's Office, where the individuals have been charged with various crimes. It should be noted that during the course of this investigation, at least 27 search warrants were authored and served. Multiple firearms were recovered, as well as pertinent physical evidence. I want to thank Madam District Attorney Ursula Jones-Dixon and her staff for their assistance in charging this matter, as well as community members who witnessed this incident and sprung into action, assisting the members of the Oakland Police Department's Patrol Division with life-saving measures. Lastly, I want to give a special thanks to the members of the Ceasefire and Criminal Investigation Divisions for their incredible work on this matter, specifically Officers Forrest Klein, Sidney Crawford, and Sergeant Gerald Moriarty. And with that, I'll turn it over to District Attorney.
Thank you. I'm Ursula Jones-Dixon, Alameda County District Attorney, and I'm here with Brian Owens, who is one of our Assistant District Attorneys. He also was handling the charging of this case. I want to start with the fact that I am so grateful to the Oakland Police Department for doing this work as fast and thorough as they did. This was a very terrible case. The victim is still in the hospital and healing, and hopefully will be released from the hospital today. So I just want to first lift up the victim in this matter, and hoping that he can get home soon and get healed up soon. But it should be noted that Oakland Police Department solved this case and had people in custody, and we have it charged within 8 to 9 days. That's significant. So I also want to just let you know that this case has been charged appropriately with enhancements, multiple charges for both Mr. McGee and Mr. Davis. Those charges are to include robberies as well as a 245B, which is assault with a semi-automatic weapon, possession of firearms as well as ammunition, and also possession of stolen property. As it relates to the shooter in the case, Mr. Davis, his exposure is over 40 years, and as it relates to Mr. McGee, over 7. As previously stated, there's also a juvenile in the matter that has been charged in juvenile court. That case, of course, is being handled there, and that is just a robbery count as it relates to the juvenile. Again, just really want to be clear with the public. Oakland Police Department is working. They're working hard on cases that are important. This is not the first time I'll be in front of you about the good work that they do, but I want to make sure that you hear it directly from my mouth. I'm supporting the work that they're doing in the community, and so thankful to them for the hard work that they're putting in. And back to the chief.
I also want to echo what Madam DA Jones-Dixon said. The partnership that we are realizing right now is extremely important, not only to the community members of Oakland, but to our police officers. And we look forward to working with her and her team as we move forward. With that, we'll open it up for a few questions.
Chief, can you or anyone else clarify which of these defendants or anyone else might be linked to a March 5th homicide of William Robinson near 61st and Dover? I think that's alluded to in a release. Is that true? Or?
I'll let Deputy Chief Shavers discuss if there's any connection here. Is there any?
He'll get it to us.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, just there was a juvenile involved. The juvenile was the one who shot, or can you
No.
explain the
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The allegations are not that the juvenile was the shooter. Actually, the shooter is one of the adults.
Can you identify? Was it Mr. Davis, the one who's facing life after life?
Mr. Davis is facing 40 plus years, yes, up to life, and yes, it was Mr. Davis that is alleged to be the shooter.
Do these three know each other? Are they related, cousins, brothers, Oakland relations?
Not going to get.
Can you comment, can you confirm that they're gang members?
I cannot confirm that they are gang members.
Can we confirm that they have, that Davis was on probation for a robbery conviction?
Davis is in fact on probation for a robbery conviction that was transferred to another county.
Can you confirm the juvenile is male or female and any age, and whether that juvenile or either adult was, let's say, the getaway driver or the driver to the scene?
Juvenile is male, and allegation is that the juvenile is the driver.
Can you give an age of the juvenile?
Not at this time.
That Montclair area, kind of windy, tough to get into. Was maybe the suspect, the victim targeted, or was it just random act of violence happening?
When we say targeted, I think we have to be careful about that. I think that there are acts of violence happening throughout the county, and robberies are happening all the time. And so the question is, it seems that the victim was in close proximity to a bank, and so it very well may be that they were watching him. We don't know, but this is happening every day. Robberies are happening every day. So yeah, you're targeted when you're robbed of your belongings. But was he being stalked, followed, any of that? I don't have that information.
Can we ask, we were told, at least I was told, that he was possibly leaving either the Chase Bank there at the corner or the U.S. Bank. There are two banks over at that corner, and that he was, just to follow on the targeting aspect of it, that they were waiting possibly for this specific gentleman, if not someone who was withdrawing cash. Can you guys talk a little more about that? Was it the U.S. Bank? Was it the Chase Bank? And was it specifically on this individual, or were they looking for someone who was withdrawing a huge amount?
To confirm, Chase Bank. Is that correct, Mr. Owens? So Chase Bank. And whether or not they were looking specifically for this individual, I'm not making any comment on that. I don't have that information. And again, when you're leaving the bank, people are outside the bank. It's happening every day. Thankfully, this gentleman did not lose his life. There's some very interesting facts in this case. The gun that was used is an automatic. So the fact that he was not killed is just by the grace of the universe, right? So people are targeted at the bank. They're targeted walking to the store. They're targeted at the grocery store. Like, I think it's broader than that. And I don't have any indication that this specific gentleman was being targeted. But I think people need to be very careful of their surroundings, specifically when you're at the bank or out and about at the grocery store, as you read your newspaper and watch the news every day about robberies that are occurring.
You have time for one last question.
Just to clarify, we were told there was possibly a machine gun. Was it fully automatic, like a machine, what folks would say a machine gun that this person was using in the shooting?
It is a fully automatic gun.
Right. Wait, just to clarify, I think you said earlier, and I kind of missed it, what the juvenile is in custody, what he's been charged with. Can you repeat?
Sure, a robbery, 211 of the
Just
penal
just
code.
211, okay.
Yes.
And just to clarify, one of the
Wait.
Oh.
There's no more clarification. Last question. Go ahead.
Earlier today, you guys had a press conference about community getting involved as witnesses. How did that play out in this situation? Because there were witnesses who saw the man being shot, and I'm sure that had a big
Sure,
implication.
witnesses came forward. Thank God for video footage. Everybody has a Ring camera. Everybody has a camera now. People are trying to be as active as possible as they can, of course, in investigations. And here, there seemed to be no shortage of folks who were willing to at least step forward and say they heard something, saw something. That's all we ask.
Chief, you have anything else you want to add?
No, well, yes. Just really want to piggyback on what Madam DA said. The cooperation that we had in this case was phenomenal, and that's what's going to help us turn the crime scene around in regards to Oakland. We want to thank our community. We want to thank the media for their attention in this case. And again, thank the DA's office and our investigators and our officers. I appreciate everyone's help in this. Look forward to working with Madam DA as we move forward. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.